Hello and welcome to a video on plotting graphs. So let's say you're given the equation y is equal to x squared minus 3. Just over here on the right hand side I have put together a table of values and I've just pulled random values for x, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. So if we were to plug those numbers in for x, this is what we would get. So the y would come out to minus 2. And then it would be minus 3, minus 2 again, and 1. So we can go ahead and plot those coordinates on the graph here. So let's start with the first one, minus 1 and minus 2. So in the negative x direction is 1, negative y direction is 2, and then 0, so no movement in the x direction, but we've got minus 3 in the y direction, and then we've got 1 in the positive x direction, minus 2 in the negative y direction, and then we have positive 2 in the x direction and then 1 in the y direction. So your graph, and if I can draw it properly, that's my dog whining in the background, I do apologize. If I can draw this well enough, it's probably not a nice enough curve down here, but you get the idea. This is what your graph would look like having plotted those points. Now you may get asked whether points satisfy an equation. So let's just take this one for example. So this is the point 2 in the x direction and 1 in the y direction. So there's your coordinates. What we can do here is we can say that the right hand side is equal to y, which is equal in this case to 1. And we can say that the left hand side is equal to x squared minus 3. So x squared, so the coordinate for x is 2. So 2 squared, I'm going to run out of space in this quadrant here. 2 squared is 4, minus 3 is 1. So the right hand side and the left hand side both equal to 1. Therefore, that point there, 2, 1, satisfies this equation of the graph. So just to reiterate then, what I've done here is I've put a table together for the coordinates x and y. I just came up with some random, nice and easy, because it's a small graph. The x coordinates of minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. I then plugged those into the equation here to determine what the y values would be, and I found those y values. And then what I've done is I've just plotted them on the graph and I've attempted to draw a bit of a line through those points to show you what the graph would look like. As I mentioned as well, you may get given the opposite problem whereby you're given coordinates and an equation and you need to determine whether you can satisfy that equation using those coordinates, and you need to make sure that the left hand side and the right hand side comes out to the same, that they equal. Thanks very much for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next video.